Okay, so let's recap. Listen up. Let's recap. What is a thesis statement?
You're so mature. Stop.
She just explained it to a regular language, symbolism. Explain the main idea of 3D.
Okay, so we can say that our thesis statement is what? What does our thesis statement tell us?
What we're talking about.
Cool, what you're about to talk about, okay? So what 4 things, as it refers to this essay, are we going to talk about in our thesis?
The book title and thesis.
The book, the title of the book,
The author.
the author,
Or the author uses symbolism, figurative characterization,
right?
and the man will say it's in a way good.
Alright, so we're going to have the title of the book, the author, symbolism, and how the author uses symbolism in the book. Okay? Okay, so why have we been using our dialectical journals? What have we been putting in them?
Symbolism.
Symbolism, yes. Okay? And at the bell ringer, when we told you to highlight 6 of them, you're going to use that to put in your essay. Okay? Alright, so those 6 that you highlighted, we're going to put in your essay. Alright, the last thing I want to talk about before we do this worksheet is why does Fitzgerald put symbolism in his book?
You said why?
Yeah. Why does Fitzgerald put symbolism in his book?
Because, I think it's on the
Okay? Yeah. He said to give the readers a good idea of what he's talking about. Okay? So think about it that way. He uses symbolism to help show us a deeper meaning, okay, beyond what he writes in the text. That makes sense? All right. So let's look at this sheet of paper right here. All right. So these 4 things you should always look for in a thesis statement. Myron, why don't you read these 4 things that you should always look for in a thesis statement?
Yes, ma'am. You should look for book /text /title author. What the author uses symbolism, figurative language, characterization, etc. Action verb telling what it does. See above.
Okay. Awesome. So you have numbers 1 through 10. Okay. Your goal in 1 through 10 is to figure out if those thesis statements are either good, bad, or just okay thesis statements, okay? So we're going to go through the first one together. It says, in King Lear, symbolism of the color white is used to further characterization of the major characters.
That's a good one.
Let me read it again. In King Lear, symbolism of the color white is used to further characterization of the major characters. So, let's go through our checklist. What's the first thing that we have?
The book.
Look, is the title of the book in here?
Yes.
Alright, so highlight that.
The author's name.
Okay, what's the next thing we're supposed to be looking for?
I don't get it, Miss What action verb?
It has everything but. The bottom line, yeah. But is there wouldn't action verb be
Seeing through the other eyes. I'm putting fair.
You're welcome. How is it over there?
She can't go to work.
I am.
No. I didn't.
For number 3, I got one. What?
Sure you don't. You ain't got number 8. I ain't gonna talk about what the hell, man.
Shut the fuck up. Ariana, I heard you.
Oh,
Ariana, but that's too much she does.
Ariana ain't around. Hey. Yeah, me, that's right now.
For this, the Scarlet Letter one, without, I think that's good. All the way through, because it says use color symbolism to further describe it.
Yeah. I didn't understand it before. I just got Romeo and Juliet.
That's all I have to. But I was kind of just going through and doing the titles and the characters, name of the book and the authors first to see.
Creates a fictional character.
Okay, very good.
It forgets to tell the symbolism. That's one quick fair.
Hey. Let's go get
Hey, look, don't anybody want to do. Go hours every last little bit.
Can I say bag number 3? Yeah, that's
Alright guys, let's look at number 2, because this was a tricky one. Okay? Look at number 2. It says to kill a mockingbird by Harper Lee. Atticus Finch is characterized as a stern man of justice through character description and dialogue as seen through the eyes of his daughter Scout. Okay? So let's go through our checklist.
She got the book.
Do we have the book title? What's the book title?
To kill a mockingbird.
Yep, so let's highlight that. By Harper Lee. Is the author in there? Yes. Okay. Who's the author? Harper Lee. Okay. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Okay? What is the author using?
Figurative language.
Characterization, okay? Now, is he telling what characterization does? Alright, raise your hand if you think yes. Raise your hand if you think no.
Well,
Alright, let me hear from somebody who thinks yes. Why do you think yes?
Kristen Williams could drive through because he said, and the stern man of justice, so this got a camera.
Okay, Liz, what about the fourth one?
No.
Right, it's not describing anything because we don't have the third one, so it can't tell us what the third one is doing. So what would this be considered?
Could use some more. Fair? Okay.
Fair?
We can put okay.
Would it be okay or bad?
Bad. He got 2 out of 4. I said bad.
It's bad? Why do you think it's bad? Right, it's only telling us the author and the title.
Alright, well,
Okay, number 5. Who wants to read it?
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead, Myron.
In the Scarlet Letter. Nathaniel Hawthorne used color symbolism to further describe the characters of Hester and Chillingworth.
Okay. So, let me ask you this. How many check marks or how many things do you think it has? Do you think it only shows 1 thing, 2 things, or 3? If you think it shows 2, raise your hand. What about 3? Okay. What about 4?
Oh, yeah.
Fish Rod, you think it has all four?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, explain it to me.
Yeah, maybe explain.
Explain it.
Tell me what the four things are.
Alright, well, it has the name of the book, obviously.
Okay?
The author, color, symbolism,
Okay?
to describe the character. You have the characters in there, just don't know what it does. Never mind. It's three. It only got three. It only got three. It has two, bud. It has three, man.
Are we sure?
Yeah, everything two.
No,
Yes. It ain't
they don't have one paper.
Let's think about this one. This one's a good one.
They don't have one.
Okay? Is it telling what they're using?
No, it's just in there.
What is it, Karen?
Okay, let's break this down. What's the first thing? The book title. What's the second thing?
Author.
Author.
Color symbolism is it?
Okay?
What is it saying?
Does it tell what color symbolism does it
No.
know?
What does it say the word? Yeah, it's using
No, it
color.
don't.
Using color. Then they got the little thing right there. It got further. It
doesn't have
Wait, it's not. Go ahead, right here.
Okay, it say color, the color thing, it's not telling what's the color, I mean, what's the, no, what it's trying to say.
Okay, look at your fourth checklist. What does it say?
Book.
Your fourth checklist.
Action verb.
Telling what it does, it's not telling what it
It's
does.
describing the character of the name.
Telling what it does. They got colors.
But look, then you got the little lab, you got the, what's the name? The action verb.
But hold on, it's saying color thing, but it's not telling you what it does.
Further describe the character.
It is
What
though.
it does.
Oh my, stop trying to get
Zacchaeus, that's what it does too. That's the character.
It's right.
Oh my, I was right. I was right then. Alright, bet. I was right.
It don't matter because you was
Okay, so listen up. That one had all four. That one had all four.
I told y'all, man.
Okay?
Don't play me.
This is why, because it is telling you what color symbolism is doing in this sentence, okay? It is describing the characters of Hester and Kingsley. Okay? Yes, so that would be considered a what type of thesis?
Great.
Great. Alright? Let's